this is part 73 of Ocarina of Time 3D, and this part we're going through the second part of the Gerudo Training Ground, and we're basically just going to get the ice arrows.
Yeah, and if you couldn't tell from the previous part, we don't really like this area a lot.
No, I mean, it's kind of boring. Like, I mean, it's you don't have to do it at all, like you said, it's just to get the item, part of the 100% thing.
Exactly.
It's something that they could just, like, as you kind of complained about in the last part, they could have just made it a little bit better with a little bit different touches.
Although I do really like this room because everything else has been like desert and fire, but to get into this room with a little bit of water, it really stood out from the rest of the training ground.
You kind of didn't see it coming. If they could just somehow harness this water into the rest of the desert, they actually would not have a desert.
You know what? They should have treated this like ancient Greece and Rome and just made this a bathhouse. You know, just out here in the middle of the desert.
Nasty. They already got shell blades. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to take a bath with shell blades. You saw that one kind of popped up there and got me a little bit.
Wouldn't be very comfortable to step on either.
No, it would not be.
But again, we're stuck with yet another ruby or silver rupee collection, which again we've kind of complained about them a little bit. This one though.
It's like the fifth one. Well, it's not been that many, but it's been quite a bit.
This one, it could be a little tough to line up your hook shots. Especially you're moving a little slower underwater and everything. It's a little bit of a pain.
I like the whole whirlpool at this. I don't know if I said that or not, but just kind of like the whole whirlpool effect and how you kind of can float around in circles and just like those windows right there, just like a small detail, but just makes this place seem more, I guess, ancient. Yeah. I don't know how windows exactly do that, but that's how I feel about it. So
plus in there you had like the bubbles and the fish in the middle and everything, and it really did.
That goes back to your whole bath thing. You can have a bubble bath. Exactly. You come in here and have a bubble bath.
You might get a fish or a shell trap.
You can see
nibble on your
like
toes,
all the people sit at the very top, like hanging over the edge. You don't want to go down there, buddy.
It's just such a contrast, though, to go back into this next room and it be the lava
and the fire. Yeah. You know that makes sense for like Ganon's castle. Like we'll see that when we get there. It's kind of different sections that spoil it a little bit, but like it doesn't make sense here. It's like you said, and that's one thing. I can't remember people. We can't remember what we talked about in the first part because to be honest with you, last week we did this part and then our program closed right when we got done and we lost the narration. So we actually don't switch up or we don't usually break up parts like that. But we had a little technical difficulty last week, so we actually have no clue what we talked about in the first.
Although
part.
I didn't mind getting to rewatch you run into that red bubble again.
See now, Red, I try to talk past points like that because I think maybe that you'll forget about them if I talk about something else. And no, you never do.
I mean, I pretty much just tuned out whatever you were saying. I'm like, I'm gonna bring up the red bubble. It's gonna happen.
I don't know what he's talking about right now, but I'm bringing up that red bubble or fire bubble. Fire bubble, actually, and whatever.
Same thing.
It's one of those things, like when you're recording, those things happen. They happen one time in practice.
Now I am glad though. I think that was the last key we had to get before we finally go to the key maze. But how about that lion head?
It does look awesome.
It's one of the few things about this area I do really like.
It's random because you don't think of like lions in Zelda. Like I don't think we've even seen many lions, if any, at all. I guess we got the King of Red Lions, but he doesn't. That looks more like a. What's the ship look like?
He's a boat.
He is a boat. But other than that, so I find it weird that there's a lion like head right there. I don't know exactly how that was portrayed in the N64 version. I would have to think it's similar. Actually, I'm very interested in that now, but just kind of a cool little detail, but don't understand why it's there.
No, because we don't see, as far as I know, we don't see anything else related to lions in the desert. Well, I mean, obviously in the entire rest of the series. Yeah. But even here in the desert, it's weird that they chose to put that here instead of like what we saw snakes all over the Spirit Temple.
Yes, that's a very good point. Cobra.
Snake head.
Like a cobra head,
Yeah, that would have looked awesome.
Well, they probably think that most people go to the Gerudo Training Ground before the Spirit Temple, which, like you said, we could have, but we weren't able to get all the keys, and so you can actually go through like most of it and then get to that last room and not have that, or to the treasure chest and not have that last key. So
thank goodness
we wait until we have all the items to get all the keys.
Yeah, which thank goodness, because it is easy to miss a key somewhere in this place. And this just reminds me so much of Key Cavern from
Link's Awakening.
It's like you get to the very end and you need like 4 keys to get through the locked
blocks.
Was
a pain.
I hated that.
Were you missing one?
Always.
Every time I play, I'm always missing one.
It was like the water
key.
temple in this game.
I know. You think you have it figured? I had a good recording. Nope. I did forget key. You are correct.
It happens.
The first recording, I forgot key. I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh, it's so frustrating.
This did not happen again.
No, at least we got it figured out. But it is possible, like you said, to get all the way to the ice arrows without them. But again, we want to show you
know the right way to go. And when we first entered this room, you saw me go right. I was basically just going right to show you what's in those treasure chests over here. That was the whole point of that. It kind of goes with the 100% walkthrough. Yeah. Like we said, we're trying to show you everything that we can, even if it's kind of meaningless.
Now these ice arrows, though, are just totally pointless.
Boo.
I mean, they look cool, and you know, freezing enemies, yeah, awesome. Yeah. We don't use them the rest.
I'd rather use them on my beer.
Yeah. Now that's an idea.
That'd be a great item for beer, or you know, it's milk, I guess, in this game. So
until you put a hole in your can or bottle.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It is an arrow. Let's not forget that.
That didn't work. No. It's like that. It's like that. It's like that dart game, like where you throw the darts at beers,
and you have to drink down to the hole.
Yeah, you have to drink down to the hole. Oh, that's a great game.
We were
a stupid game. Yes. Why would you do that?
How we never pegged each other in like the.
Oh, I got hit. I got hit in the legs. I don't know that game is called, but that.
Oh, it was stupid.
That was a stupid fun game in college.
But the whole point of that is the ice arrows are like so much better used in Majora's Mask, and I get it because they were actually a dungeon item as opposed to just being an optional something to fill out your item screen, basically, in this game. But it just, I wish they would have found some way to use them, even optionally.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I don't know what else to say other than that. I agree with that. I mean, we didn't have many items in this game that were like meaningless like that that I can think of, and so. I mean, I guess that's one of those things. Like, this game nailed so much. There's just going to be a couple things that didn't get right. And this right here, like you said, you can use it to, you know, freeze enemies, but you really don't need it for anything.
Nah.
And I guess I wish it would have been like, you know, like the bomb shoes. I think we actually only need to use those twice in the game.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, even if we only had to use the ice arrow, like, once in, like, Ganon's Castle coming up, that would have been cool.
But, you know, someone would be like, never found the ice arrows.
Yeah, well, that's what a walkthrough is for.
Yep.
That's why you're watching these videos, except for the pure, non-stop entertainment fun.
Because let's be honest, we're entertaining.
You know, the more adjectives you use, the harder you're trying to sell the product.
Exactly. One more thing, I know that we're done with the area. One more thing I really didn't like about the Gerudo Training Ground, though, is I had to walk all the way back out of there. Most places just warp you back to the beginning. Having to walk and backtrack our way out of there sucked. But at least we were backtracking to finally go to Ganon's Castle.
We're finally there. Like, I mean, we're finally at the end of the game.
I'm excited.
Well, we're almost there, but
almost there.
Kind of the final stretch right here, and just
it still looks awesome.
It's been a long time coming. Oh yeah, it looks really awesome. Nice, cool Snake Mountain from He-Man. For some of you retro fans out there, but I mean, like. A very cool looking castle, and what I actually didn't know was that Ganon's tower is actually inside Ganon's castle.
Yeah.
Like, I always get those confused. I think it's one or the other. This game is actually both of them.
It is. It's like you have Ganon's castle, and then they say the keep itself is actually called Ganon's tower. So I like how they have that, and I don't think they ever actually say Ganon's tower once you're inside.
No,
they just say Ganon's castle. But how about this bridge?
The bridge looks awesome, just the detail and the railings right there around it. But one thing that I did not like was the color. The color in the N64 version was a lot better. But anyways, that'll go ahead and wrap up part 73 of Ocarina of Time 3D.